Sir, full assistant. Welcome for a Hey, I am ready for assistant.
We are able to create such a wonderful event named as Taraang. Such event has possibly because of wholehearted contribution given by each and every students, teachers of our Department of Commerce. Our program was scheduled for 2 days, and today is the second day and second session, which was named as Milad, means alumni meet. So I welcome my teachers, faculty members, my alumni, means the ex-students of Department of Commerce, research scholars, my classmates, my juniors, in such a marvelous event. So, at last, I wish that with all our efforts, this program will be a great success.
My respected Professor Prahlad Devnath sir, my esteemed colleagues Dr. Shubir Kumar Sen and Dr. Rajat Dev, our distinguished alumni of our Department of Commerce, my dear students and research scholars. Today it is a great moment for us. We have been waiting for this moment for such a long time. We have been planning it, but because of various constraints we could not execute. I am very sorry to the alumni for taking so much time for execution of such kind of an event, but at last we have been able to do such kind of an event. The program that we have proposed, which was accepted and was allowed by our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, is scheduled to be of 2 days. The one day which already was yesterday and today the second day. So what we have thought in this whole event that both the alumni and our students, if they can get a chance to interact with themselves and also coming for alumni. So keeping that thing in mind, we have proposed such kind of a program. On our first day, we have proposed, and which was actually yesterday executed, that we will have an intra-departmental competition where our students can help them in developing their skills and also the fear and shyness that they have to speak in a public platform, and also the fear that each and every one of our present students have to speak in English. So to remove this kind of a fear and shyness, we have thought of this kind of a program. Yesterday also we were fortunate that we had one of our distinguished alumni in our department. Today, the second day, the program was kept from 10 to 11:30. We have kept one event, with an interaction event, and there we have kept the name as Malaima Panda, which in Kokborok means interaction. So we thought of inviting some of the distinguished entrepreneurs, some academicians who have some knowledge in entrepreneurship, and also some industrialists who can come here and can interact with the students and give their vast knowledge and experience and share their views regarding doing business. Because nowadays in this competitive world, it is very difficult for us and also various academic institutions to give job to each and every students who are doing some degree cooperative bank, and she is 1992 pass out of our department. And Shubir sir has kept one surprise for all of you when you visit our department. We have that in our schedule today. So Aparna madam became very happy by looking at the surprise. Let it be surprise for now. So she became very happy, and she thought she shared her thoughts with the students on Uluvida when she passed her M.Com, means what changes she has seen in our department. At that time she was sharing that at that time the building was made of tin, half wall and tin.
As to say something as a faculty, but I will prefer to say something as an alumni. Sir, with your permission, sir, I first want to say I want to welcome my senior who are sitting over here. I am really happy that you, most senior person of my department, have come and joined this program. Actually, this program is designed for you people, sir. And obviously, I welcome each and all of you. So, my dear colleague have explained about the background of this program, but I want to add something. You will be happy to know that we have decided to make this alumni meet as an annual event. From next year, it will be a continuous event, and we will try our best to make it an annual event. The date may be in the second or third week of February, but I promise you, seniors, my seniors also remain present next year as well. Now, coming to my experience, as I said, now I am the faculty, but I prefer to be a student of this department. I am a commerce graduate from MBA master degree in M.Com in commerce department, and I also very happy to inform you that I have completed my PhD under Professor Prahlad Devdas sir. So actually, I am the student of this department, and again the double point of happiness is that now I am working in this department. Now, sir, with your permission, I want to share some experience when I was a student of master degree M.Com. Sir, when I was the student, we have in my department only 3 regular faculty members: Professor Devnath sir, late Professor P.K. Haldar sir, and Professor Tanmoy Dutta sir. But during my journey as a student, only Professor Devnath sir and late Professor Haldar sir were regular teacher in my department. In that period, Professor Tanmoy Dutta sir was on deputation in IIM Kolkata. Sir, you will be happy to guest teachers plus research scholars. But when I was a student, these 2 persons, Professor Devnath sir and late Professor Haldar sir, were the only resource of my department. And I promise you, sir, what I have heard because of this Professor Devnath sir and late Professor Haldar sir. It is not that we are 5 now, so by this type of this new generation students are learning more, but they have done their best, and most probably I am the evidence of their product. So that's why I am very happy when somebody asks me about my department. I feel very proud. And earlier, I also, after that completion of my M.Com, I also completed my MBA from Management Department. And Management Department every year conduct this type of program, and they invite me as an alumni. Unfortunately, for different purposes, different P engagements, I have never joined. But I ask sometimes the question to myself and discuss with my colleagues, why not us? This department, as Joy mentioned, is 32 years old. So if management department can start and other departments can perform, why not? Then we have decided to start this type of program in the year 2016, right? 2016, but due to different constraints, we could not materialize it. Now, from this 2020, we have decided to make it an event which will be an annual fest. This is the beginning, and I request for your alma mater, and you have joined here. I am very, very happy and grateful. And finally, I request every year, please come and share the message to other youth seniors, other youth juniors, other youth peers who are for different purposes not present over right now, so that they can join in my next program next year. Thank you and welcome. Thank you, sir.
এসেছিলাম যে অন দ্য এক্সপেকটেশন যে আমাদেরকে বাকিদের প্রোগ্রাম হবে আমরা দেখবো, তো আমাকে চালিয়ে দেবো, কেয়ার করবো। আজকে ওরা না, শুধু আপনারা, পুনাশিসদা রয়েছেন, মানিকদা রয়েছেন, বাদলদা রয়েছেন, উত্তমদা রয়েছেন। ইনফ্যাক্ট যখন ডিপার্টমেন্টটা শুরু হয়েছিল আমি ক্লাস 4-এ পড়তাম। 1988 থেকে এই যে এত বড় যে ক্লাসে পড়ায়, তো লং টাইম সিরিজ। আমি ঠিক মিড পয়েন্টে 2004-এ এখানে জয়েন করলাম। যখন জয়েন করলাম আমার ফার্স্ট ব্যাচ বঙ্কিমরা পরীক্ষা দিচ্ছে, সুচিত্রারা তখন পার্ট 2-তে, আর আমার ওই যে যারা রয়েছে যাদেরকে দিয়ে ক্লাস শুরু করলাম তারা হচ্ছে এখন জাস্ট এসেছে, সুজাতা, তখন সব্যসাচী, অনিন্দিতা, ওরা। তো এসে দেখলাম ডিপার্টমেন্টে আমাদের পাশে একটা ডিপার্টমেন্ট চলে ঝকঝকে আমেরিকান স্টাইল, আমাদের সেই উগান্ডার মতো দশা। যা কিছু হয় কম্পারিজন, হ্যানা ত্যানা, যাই হোক। প্রথম বছর খেলা হলো, লোকে বলে বেড়ালো নাকি আমরা জিতেছি ওদের জন্য। হাল্লা স্যার একদিন হেঁটে যাচ্ছে আমার সঙ্গে, হঠাৎ করে সত্যজিৎ ওদিক থেকে আসছে, একটু এসেছে কি যে সত্যজিৎ বলে তো।
Good afternoon. তমসমা সদ্গময়ে তমসমা জ্যোতির্গময়ে। সবাইকে নমস্কার। It gives us immense pleasure to see you, all my old students, when we are at the Colestilla campus in 1988. I really feel proud to see you all. Actually, I was not asked to come here today, but that time I have been asked by those people, sir, you have to come, because you are the only missing linkage of those students while you could teach them in the Colestilla campus. And just when I find you, all my students are here, seated here. Thank you very much for your presence. And I feel those days when you could be in the corrugated tin building classes, it was there. And there are only few, Shubir sir told, 3-4 persons were there, and Professor Datta was also. And actually, the objectives and importance of this program, very descriptively told by our teachers, Joy, Rajat and Shubir. What is important is that in arranging this type of program, we want to invite your attention to get our students, junior students motivated, so that they can come the place as you have already placed in the field of, in different fields. We have very distinguished alumnus, very distinguished alumna and alumni. And you are very much successful in your own field. Sometimes what is taught in class, it is not sufficient to give them employment or to give them engaged in somewhere. It is you people to get them motivated. That is important. And at the same time, Rajat and they have been organizing very wonderful program since yesterday evening. And today also you must stay here to listen to that, to see that. Within the constraint we have done it. So many constraints are there. But despite of all this ocean of problem, we have come to this stage, and for this reason we find just seated in front. One should speak up and tell us just reminiscence of those days while you were at Colestilla. And it's a long time from it till today. We have large number of students in their life. And it is you people who have done your tremendous success in the field of entrepreneurship, in the field of education, in any other field, so that our juniors can get motivated. Listen. So I'll not take much of your time. The program is very much time bound. And I also give my thanks to all the organizers for arranging such wonderful programs, 3 days program, and with very disciplined way and in very timely way. So that is very important. You speak, but definitely the way you will speak, it decides your class. Thank you very much.
Ini gila sih mantap kawan.
Tengkannya pun lah, betul mat. Lumba. Ini slip din hoga malah. Ini bimalah na. Order ini nomor din na. Beri basta toda. Ay muli beri kata masih. Cek dulu anam tu mau. Oh saya sih lah tu.